Welcome. So this is going to be another video in the series of videos on no-code AI, no-code artificial intelligence. In this video, I will talk about Roboflow. So remember, no-code AI is essentially when you build AI models, but not coding with other means. So we're exploring all the options here. And today's video will focus on the topic of RoboFlow. This is one of the more robust and impressive of these, I think, of these tools. I really think is pretty interesting, pretty great. I would say the main focus of this is object detection. So RoboFlow would be an end-to-end platform for computer vision tasks, including object detection, segmentation, classification. This is the website for it, which we can visit. And it's a pretty impressive tool used a lot, as you can see in cities, logistics, industry, manufacturing, essentially to find objects, label them, and extract information about them. Counting, tracking people, counting how many products you have in your conveyor belt, doing analysis, etc. This Roboflow is based on YOLO, which is a very advanced object detection technology. It's used widely by many industries. Thousands of developers rely on Roboflow in their industries in automotive, telecommunications, manufacturing, oil and gas, security, and utilities, and so much more. So it's definitely quite impressive, a tool, and is highly regarded. So it is the focus of today's discussion. So basically, it features ways of uploading and annotating data. So annotating means marking the objects that you want to detect, and I'll demo that in the video. It's got auto augment data set and capabilities. Training, very simple training using Roboflow train or export to YOLO. And then you can host your models via REST API or embed on web. So this is really nice if you think, what you can put some code on a website, put some code on a server, on a Python script, and you can use an API and an API token to communicate back to Roboflow to use the models from the cloud. So, we can use cases like barcode scanning, defect detection in manufacturing, wildfire monitoring, many, many more. All right, so in this case, I will just demo. I have some data for this one. You can use any set of images that you want. I have like 6 images just because, annotation can take a long time. So I'll demo that today. So essentially, you click on RoboFlow, and then you have to sign in. So you have to use a GitHub account. So I'm already signed in with my GitHub account. All right. And here I have some examples. So essentially, when you hit that get started, it takes you to um, this dashboard. I have the public option, so which is free. Obviously, certain features like video processing, etc., might require a professional license, but for some people, this is definitely worth it. So it's definitely a very robust tool. So let's just start a new one. So I'm going to say new project. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it video 2. And then I'm going to say annot. This is the annotation scheme or group. All right, so that should be uh, the information. So in this example, I'm going to do you have options like key point detection, instance, um, segmentation, classification. I'm just going to do the classic object detection. So I'm going to click on object detection here. This little zoom bar is Always getting. All right, so then I'm going to click Create Public Project. All right, now we're going to add some images. So I have a folder, so I'm going to click Select Folder, and I have these images. Pick, so oh yeah, I'm selecting the whole folder. So pics, upload. All right. So I uploaded some images here. These are just pictures of travels. Um, all right. So you can see here, it does the augmentation also, providing images. Um, so now we have some images here. So I'm going to save and continue. I'm not going to augment. All right, and I'm going to say start labeling. Then I'm going to assign labeling to myself. Okay. So now so this is kind of throwing me out. It's getting in the way. All right. So I'm going to start annotation. So you can see I have 6 unannotated and 0 annotated. So I'm going to have to do this manually, which might be the more tedious part. So you can start annotating. It's giving you some information to help you, but I already know how to use this. All right. So I have the first image here. So I'm going to go ahead and just annotate the face. And I'm going to say that this is RC, just some label, save it. I'm going to keep it in the train set, and then I'm going to go back. That moves it to the annotated, as you can see here. Then I'm going to take the next one, and I'm also going to annotate it. I'm going to say this is Bob, just some other label. Keep it in train. I go back. There's 2 annotated now. Then I'm going to do this one. This is also going to be Bob. I'm going to save it, leave it in train, and then I'm going to have one more, which is going to be RC. RC. And you can see, and I'm going to leave that in train. So I have annotated a few. Now I'm going to go back. I have 2 more here that I'm going to leave for test. I'm going to annotate them though. So this one is going to be RC. Save that. Oh, sorry. I meant to go back to that one. Oh, not that one. I got the wrong one. This one. So I'm going to move this to test. Okay. I'm going to now, so I've moved it to test. And then the last one, unannotated. I'm going to click on that one. And this one is going to be Bob. Okay. And I'm going to move this one to test from here. Okay. All right. So now I have 6 images annotated. So now I'm going to add my 6 images to the data set. You can see 4 and 2. I'm going to click Add Images. And now it's basically doing the training actually, and it shows you this little video of what comes next. So you can see here, the model is trained. You click on that, you click on this, and then it creates this workflow that you can modify, add things to, and then you can test the workflow, provide another image, and get the result. So here it'll provide something like the class, the predicted class, the objects detected. So if you click on it, now you can see the bounding boxes and the labels. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But it's really nice that it provides that help. So you can see this is the model. It's been trained already. I'm going to click on this little rocket, click on this, detect. It's creating the workflow, as you can see here. So now I'm going to go ahead and test my workflow. I'm going to give it another image. So an image that I didn't use in training or testing should be in data. You can see I have this image of me as a warrior. And I'm going to click open and I'm going to hit run. Move this out of the way. So it's taking a minute. That's taking longer than usual. But there it is. Okay, so maybe a glitch in the matrix. Here's the image. It said that the class is RC. We can, as the video indicated, we can click on the image and we can see that it put a bounding box around my face and it identified it as RC. All right, and that's pretty great. After that, you can go ahead and click on something like deploy, and you can see with deploy, you have several options. But basically, you can, as I said before, via Python in this case, or some other web development language, such as you can see the drop down like JavaScript, HTTP curl. You can, with an API key for Roboflow, you can retrieve the model of your choice, right, in your space. All right. Yeah, that's it for this example. So this was Roboflow and a pretty powerful, highly respected tool for object detection, and a great example of no-code AI. All right, that's it for this video. And so I will end it here, and I will see you in the next one.